I've got to get out somewhere like this. I mean, I don't have phone service right now. It's just a breath, just to disconnect for a minute and get away from it. I live in Poplar Bluff, the gateway to the Ozarks. If you go north or you go west, you're in, the Ozark Mountains. If you go east and you go south, you're in the Delta. I mean, it's as flat as far as you can see. So for a guy like me that enjoys a lot of different outdoor activities, it offers me a pretty wide variety of recreational opportunities within half-hour distance and just some really, really beautiful landscapes. A wonderful, balanced, and diverse, also rich in history. Working the land, now that's something that, I always dreamed about doing. And of course now I've finally kind of got to that point where, I've got a little slice of my own. Now I'm no great farmer, I can promise you that. I know some guys that are, and even they struggle, with food plots and wildlife enhancement projects. But there's things that I work on for, days, weeks, months, even years. And I just can't ever seem to get it to the finish line. Now, I mostly, I do my best. Most of them, we finally get it there. But, I can go out and work on a piece of property, do a management project. I mean, there's a number of things you can do. Plant a food plot, just clean it up. Bush hogging, you can turn around and say, hey, I got something done today. It's extremely gratifying. But I can promise you, second to that is when you are out there and you're putting the time in the spring and those hot summer months. It's a gratification that's really hard to explain. I find so much joy in spending time with my family and my friends in these types of settings outside because, there's so fewer distractions. When you're inside, when you've got phones going on and televisions, radios, whatever, I sometimes see the conversations just trail off and you're really just filler between entertainment. So, you get out here and it's a natural form of entertainment. I mean, the other thing too is it seems like people, they really tend to calm down and to open up. The conversations are just a little more honest around a bonfire, here on the gravel bar in the fall of the year. So, we're very blessed to be able to have those types of experiences regularly here in the Ozarks. Future generations need to understand how imperative that conservationists are to the security and the preservation of these types of areas. I mean, these ecosystems that are critical to our environments, conservationists need, recreational people, I'm talking about you hunters and fishermen, y'all need to understand that it is definitely your responsibility to educate the next generation and the next generation on how vital their efforts are going to be to not only protecting this stuff, but being able to use it. Our rights as outdoorsmen are under attack constantly, and through education and properly educating all sides, no matter what you're for or against, there's a balance that we can all agree with. And that needs to be your goal. Just having healthy conversation, and everybody needs to understand how this works out here so we can keep on using it. So, these future generations need to keep that in mind and definitely not take it for granted.